All right. Hello, Alum Rock. We're so excited that you are watching this video. We have a special guest with us this afternoon. Please welcome Rebekah Gonzalez from the San Jose Public Library. Thank you for coming and talking with us because we have an exciting new partnership. Our Alum Rock students are all going to have access to their own San Jose Public Library digital library card. So we are going to talk today some more about the resources that are available. So thank you for joining us today, Rebekah.
Absolutely, my pleasure. I'm really excited that we're getting this partnership going off to a good start.
Wonderful. Well, before we jump into that, we want to just know, what is your favorite part of working for the library?
Well, I have many favorite parts. I love to be surrounded by books, of course, and I really love doing Reader's Advisory. So I love connecting readers with their next favorite read. And when someone tells me they don't like to read, I strongly believe they just haven't found the right book.
Absolutely. Well, what about you? What is your favorite children's book from back in when you were a kid?
So when I was a child, my favorite children's book was actually The Rainbow Fish by Marcus Pfister.
Yeah.
Still very near and dear to my heart. And I enjoy reading that one to my son now.
Very nice. Well, and especially during these times when we're stuck at home and there's so much uncertainty in the world around us, why do you think reading to your children is so important?
Well, I personally think reading is important because it is the gateway to the imagination. And not only do you increase your vocabulary by reading, you also just increase your understanding of the world. You know, right now we're in lockdown. We spend a lot of time at home in our own spaces. So reading gives us an opportunity to go other places without actually leaving our homes. We can see new things, new cultures, and we can build new understandings based on what we're experiencing through the book.
Yes, absolutely. And now I know for myself, I love visiting the library with my sons. We typically make it our Saturday afternoon trip, and it's something we've really been missing. I have to say that when we got the news on Friday the 13th that that we were going into lockdown, on Saturday the 14th, we were at the library. We maxed out our card. We took out 100 books. But we've read those 100 books. So now we're getting a shortage of what to read. So what advice do you have for those parents who say, well, we've read everything in our house already, we have no more books to read?
Well, I share your sentiments. It is very difficult. I love having a physical book in my hand, and I have read through all of my physical books. But fortunately, the library has really made a lot of efforts to increase our ebook and e-audiobook collections. We've noticed a very significant increase in their usage since the closure, which is very exciting for us because that means that they're getting a lot of use. We offer ebooks and audiobooks to all age groups. If you're looking for something particular, you can always use our reference services online, and we'd be happy to make recommendations if you're just completely a little bit overwhelmed by the catalog. I know you guys are getting a lot of information thrown at you, so we'd be very happy to help with reading recommendations. But yeah, I think it's very exciting that we're actually moving towards a more digital, virtual catalog.
Yeah, so now that our Alum Rock students have these digital library cards, what does that open up for them? What can they use that to access through the SJPL system?
Well, now more than ever, because not only are we increasing our offerings in terms of ebooks and e-audiobooks, but we're also increasing the number of databases we're offering, as well as just the online virtual services that we offer. So I did previously mention you can get book recommendations through our website, but we also have exciting things already pre-made. We have book lists for all age groups. You can also just do random word searches in our catalog. And we have a lot of e-resources for distance learners, which is, I know, is something that has been a struggle as parents adjust to their role, not only as parents, but as educators. And so we actually have a e-resources page on our website, and that's kind of like our one-stop shop that I highly recommend. If you remember one thing from this interview, it would be that we have this e-resources page. And so to get to it, you would go to sjpl.org, and then you would do /school-resources. And we will include this link as well for you to view. And what's exciting about that is it not only links you to the databases where you can find information for homework assignments, but it also links you to online tutoring resources that we offer. We have a subscription with Tutor.com, and you get a free membership with your student library card to sign up. They tutor K through college level in most common subjects, and they'll even proofread essays. And math. They'll even assist with math, and they offer services in English, Spanish, and Vietnamese.
So let's say I'm a parent of a fourth grader who's learning about fractions, struggling with this fractions unit. They can just log on to tutor.com through the San Jose Public Library, enter in their digital library card. And how does that work? How do they get assigned to a tutor?
So it can be one of two ways. It can be, I believe it can be assigned at random, or if you've worked with someone in the past and you really like them, there's a way that you can favorite certain tutors.
What a great resource that's available for all of our families. So families, did you hear that? Tutor.com. We'll send the link out, but make sure that you check it out. Your child can get that one-on-one support in their studies. What about just accessing books though? So obviously you have this, these links to all these ebooks, but what do you recommend our parents download in order to have the best experience in terms of engaging on this digital platform? Is the Libby app the best one to download? Hoopla? What's your recommendation?
So my personal favorite is Libby. I love the Libby app. I personally find it to be the most user-friendly, but when you search for items in the catalog, it will tell you specifically which platform or which app that it is available through, that you can check it out. So you can it has the instructions for how to download the apps depending on your specific device. I would say Libby is probably compatible with the most devices. And then there's also, on that e-resources page I mentioned, there's also a really exciting resource that we have free access to called Tumble Books. And they are, for the duration of for the next few months, they're actually going to be having a whole bunch of read-along books, picture books available to families. And so that's something we really like to promote, because it's a little bit of a gap that we have in our catalog, because we have a lot of ebooks and we have a lot of audiobooks, but we don't have a lot of the read-along books, which I know a lot of parents favor when they do the picture books. So you'll have access to that as well.
Perfect. And what about for those that don't have internet access, don't have a device? I saw something about story times on telephone. Can you talk to us more about that?
We're very excited to offer this service. I believe this is week 2 that we have had that in operation. It's called Telephone Tales, and we do have specific phone numbers. They are story times. They're short story times. They read a short story and they have a song, and it is available in English, Spanish, and Vietnamese, and they update it weekly. So every Friday, your child can hear a new story and have a new song. And that's through the telephone, so no internet required.
Wow, what a great creative way to just make sure that we're accessing all families out there. And then finally, we saw that the schedule of events, we always love going to library events, going to the story times, going to the different events. And obviously we can't go to the library now, but it doesn't look like that's stopping San Jose Public Library. How do we get connected? What's going on with your event schedules?
Well, our response to that has been, we are now moving all of our programs virtually, at least for the foreseeable time being. A lot of them are through the platform Zoom, which I know some people are familiar with from distance learning. They do oftentimes require pre-registration just so they know how many people to expect. And then they're also, we're very concerned about your privacy. So we want to make sure that when you get into the program that your privacy is secure. But for those of you who are not as comfortable with Zoom, we actually have a lot of already pre-recorded virtual story times, and We Tell Stories, which is librarians reading stories, and that can be found on our YouTube page. So San Jose Public Library has a YouTube channel, and you can also, in addition to story times, you can also find pre-recordings for arts and crafts and for STEAM programs that will walk you through, different crafts you can do at home with just various materials. So I highly recommend checking that out as well.
Excellent. So the shelter in place quarantine has not stopped the San Jose Public Library for making sure that we're continuing to promote that love of learning in our students. So thank you for all of those great resources.
Absolutely.
And we have a super exciting announcement. We are thrilled to partner with the San Jose Public Library because even though all of these e-resources are incredible assets for our families to be able to make use of, there's nothing like getting that physical book in your hands. And so we want to ensure that our families continue to have great picture books, great chapter books to read. And so what has San Jose Public Library been able to do for us, Rebekah?
So we are going to do a donation of books for the Dia de los Niños event that's going to be hosted by Lucia. And we are very proud and excited to be a part of that. And so we will be making a donation. So please come to the event and pick up your free book.
Yay, well, thank you so much. Yeah, we're so excited. We love giving away books, and we want to celebrate all of the hard work that we know our students in Alum Rock are doing, and your parents as well, supporting your learning at home. And so we want to take this opportunity to continue to promote that love of reading, to get books into the hands of our students, and to celebrate all of the hard work that you guys are doing at home. So
Yes,
thank you.
very excited.
Excellent. Well, thank you for taking the time to talk
Absolutely.
with us today about our library resources that are available to us. We're excited to connect our families to the San Jose Public Library and look forward to getting all of those digital library cards activated for our Alum Rock students. Any other parting words that you would like to share with our families?
I would say if you do have internet access, just keep checking back on our website. This is in some ways been an exciting time for San Jose Public Library because it's really forced us to think outside the box and expand the services that we offer. So you're going to be seeing new things popping up every week that are available to help you with both entertainment and distance learning.
Wonderful. Yeah. So thank you. Keep on the lookout, and we will put all of the links to all of these resources that Rebekah talked about in our notes on this video. So stay tuned. If you have questions, reach out to us and ask us, and let's get you families connected. And make sure that you continue reading. Bye, everybody.
Bye.